What is up, YouTube? And finally, after so long, I am back making videos again, or who knows, it might take another long break. Apologies for the long break. I've been kind of like finding out and thinking about what I should be doing with my channel next, because I looked back on all my videos and a lot of the builds or the videos are kind of just like alternate builds. So I wanted to shake things up a little bit, and today I'm doing a build review, which is something new. I'm going to see if this does much at all. So yeah, I'm going to start doing build reviews, and I figured the first one I should do is probably not one of my like top 3 favorite alternate builds for the Fire First Battle Pack is the Fire First Republic tank, or fighter tank. And I'm going to just say this alternate build is probably in my top 3 favorite alternate builds for the Fire First Battle Pack. Probably top 8 favorite alternate builds ever that I can build currently. Like, yeah, this is a really nice build by Bricoleur Bricks. So, yeah, thumbs up to that guy. And I'm probably gonna build, BrickBuilder Paden EXE has stopped working. I'm probably gonna do a lot more alternate builds of his, because there are a lot. Him and probably Dorian Brickleton are probably like the 2 games you're going to see up a lot if I continue to do this. Like, yeah, I'm just going to take these 2 dudes off so you guys can like see the full build. I did make some of my own personal modifications to the build. I personally prefer the like laser turret on top instead of the traditional just blaster, which is the stock version of it. I just call it, to where it's just this they just slap a heavier sniper rifle on top because there's like a little joint where you can attach that too. I did make my own trench little system from it. I'll get into that later. He has his own, but I preferred to make my own because really I love this tank, but I really don't like the repair station that comes with it for the alternate build. So I made my own, and I'm happy about how it turned out, and I'll get into it later. So I'll just push that out of the way, and I'm just going to dive right into the tank. First off, the first few modifications I made are like very minor or minuscule. First off, there was like, I filled in a gap along the ridgeline here by just filling in with some extra plates, and it also helps hold it up a little better. I just realized that the jet trooper fell, even though I oddly heard it. So yeah, it helps hold it up a little better instead of just 2 plates that are on the other side. Just gonna take off the cannons real quick so I can grip it better. On the other side was basically holding up the entire thing are just these 2 bricks, so I added some of my own support, and I kind of filled in the gaps to make it less open. The back, I added like these 2 pieces. It's like I finally was able to wrench them out of the original Fire First Battle Pack piece that they were like wedged into for me. I don't know if that happened to anyone else, but it did for me. So I had to like get pliers and just like them out. I don't know what I'm ranting about anyway. It's like, yeah, getting into the build. So overall, like I said before, this is a very nice looking build. It does look like a fighter tank very well. And I'm just gonna take off Top Gun for a sec. Just realized what I just said, and don't anyone down in the comments say that I said Top Gun. It's like, yeah, basically it's held on to this right here. This little tooth place can also be swapped out for this, but I like this better because you can't really hold on to that for the minifigure. The minifigure is standing. Actually, I'll get onto that when I get to the interior. Right. First off, the guns. The guns are really nice looking. I'm really impressed on how Bricoleur Bricks did a fantastic job on this build with a lot of details and designs and even techniques I never really thought of. It's like so intricate, it's so fun to build. In fact, I'm probably gonna like rank like the features of this build overall at the end of each video that I do a build review of, like how fun it was to build, the looks, the playability, and the displayability overall, just everything, not at all, and like just the overall coolness of it. There is a hatch that can flip up, so if you like take the main figure off, just flop the hatch in. It is a little showing, but like it's pretty cool. That's a neat little detail. Bricoleur Brick said it isn't really supposed to be a play feature, but I kind of use it as one. I'm gonna take the guy out, and to access the interior, or first off, the windshields actually do look pretty nice too. I forgot to mention that. And to access the interior, first you gotta do is take these two pieces off, for what I have to do, at least. You grab this little gray part, yep, pump it up. Also, if you guys haven't built this thing already or came across it, I'll link both the video and the build video, instructions video and the side build. I'll just link everything down below if you guys need any crap. It's like, yeah, the inside is pretty nice looking. You got some back seats that are in like black that aren't really usable. And you have two pilot seats with control panels and all that crap. Like, yeah, also for like the last thing I did to modify this build, back here, this is not really the piece that's supposed to be here. It's supposed to be another one of these grill pieces, but I didn't notice that because I turned my brain off for like the second half of building this thing. And I put the gray piece like right here, and there's another one over there, so it helps seat the minifigures better. Like, yeah, the minifigures do fit pretty comfortably in there. They got plenty of space, and you can fit like a third guy lying on his back or something. So like the max occupancy for this thing is 4. If the commander is standing on top, the guy is lying on his back in the back, and then plus the 2 drivers. So like if you pop that guy in, he can probably fit in there nice, comfortably. Whoops. Flimsy camera stand as ever. It's like, yeah. You just reverse the process that I did to put everything back in. Put the flaps in. I'm just gonna take this time to say I really like how he did the roof in this build. He did an absolutely fantastic building job, and it's a really fun building experience when I put it together. It's like overall, it's just a really fun build to like just play around. He says it's not really for playability, but I disagree with that. This is a very playable set. It's actually pretty sturdy, except for the sides that are just held on by these piece right there. You can barely see it. Like, yeah. So yeah, that's overall just the tank, except for I forgot to go over the back. And the back is pretty nice looking. It has a pretty industrial looking back, and I like it. So I'm just gonna try to like find out where there's not much good places to grip this, so I just pick it up from the bottom. And I moved on to like my side build, not his. I'll zoom in there. So this is my side build, and this is just like a defense trend or defensive line. And I kind of just whipped it together with the spare parts from the set, and I didn't use modifying the tank. So yeah, it's pretty cool. You got some defensive walls you can put minifigures behind. Stand up, dude. Why don't you want? There. Man, didn't want to stand up. His legs hurt from earlier. Like, yeah, you got a little satellite dish here, like radio comms. You got a heavy blaster on the front, and plus plenty of cover for more minifigures to be behind. And this is just another antenna to like help out with the radio, I guess. I actually, hold up, I just had an idea. Take this off. Take off that piece. Bing, bang, boom. Elevator music starts playing. There we go. Bing, pop, ding, ding, bling, plop, bloom. Anyway, modification on set. So yeah, now you have a dedicated comms area. Should probably move the antenna over there, but I'll do that later anyway. So like now you have a dedicated comms area for communication. You have the defensive area, and of course you still have the heavy blaster up front. I really like the heavy blaster up front. So like, yeah, that's overall the basic build of my little trench or defensive line. I keep calling it a trench. This is definitely not a trench, I'm sorry. Like, yeah, you also have blaster rack storage over here, so like that's another thing. It's like, yeah, that is my side build for the tank, and you still have some spare parts left, so if you want to add them, you could. I couldn't think of anything else to add. It's like, yeah, that is what I built. So yeah, overall, we're gonna get into the last part of this video. I'm just gonna bring out a pencil and like an index card real quick, because I still haven't learned to edit videos. If anyone has like website for me to suggest with that, that's free. I would happily love that. Anyway, BrickBuilder Bricks 501st. I'm just gonna put tank. I have a brain fart right now. All right, so looks. Sorry, excuse my handwriting. It's very bad. Anyway, looks. So looking at the tank, it's really good. It could be better because it ain't perfect. It's not dedicated Lego set like the actual Soul tank or Fighter tank. Fighter tank. That's the name. I'm stupid. Brain fart. So yeah, it's not as sleek as the actual fighter tank, but I really do like the look of it. I'd probably give it 9 out of 10 for the looks. Playability. There's not much playability because it doesn't have any stud shooters on that, and for that I give it a 10 out of 10 because I'm not a big fan of playability myself. Stud shooters are messy. Spring-loaded shooters are not as bad, but they're still messy. Build experience. This was a wonderful build experience. I love doing it, except for like one part that really screws me over for that. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Build experience. And finally, overall, as an alternate build itself, it makes it from 2 battle packs. You get this. I think that's a very fair trade. Overall, this build was a 10 out of 10. I love it. This is literally one of my favorite alternate builds ever. I can't stress that enough. It's up there with like the MTT from the AATs. And speaking about that, I might have a video coming out on that soon if I can get my hands on another AAT pretty soon. I'm thinking about going shopping the next day. So I keep out for that. There's the final stuff for Bricoleur Bricks 501st Fighter Tank. You got looks 9 out of 10, playability 10 out of 10. Build experience 9 out of 10, and overall it is a 10 out of 10 build, even though it has some 9 out of 10s there. So yeah, I'm gonna continue this series some more. It's probably gonna be a lot of 501st battle packs. Maybe some Pirates Bricker Bay. I don't know. I'll just look at some things around. But yeah. If I continue this, I will not be only doing like some really nice looking builds, but also do some ugly ones because I have seen some ugly 501st builds. I'm looking at some specific people. No offense to any of those people, by the way, they're still all right. It's like, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you have any suggestions on what I should review that I had in like my inner sphere, I only have 2 501st battle packs, so like look up those. It's like, yeah, thanks for watching. Share the channel with your friends. Subscribe if you want. Really, if you comment down below, I really like when I get comments because I get some sort of feedback other than like the view counter on my videos. So yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good time, y'alls, and I'll see y'alls later. Bye.